Hi all, so welcome to this channel, and in this video session I'll discuss how we can debug an SQL stored procedure and what are actually SQL control statements. So basically there are various types of SQL control statements, but in this video we will discuss about set statement, which is an assignment statement. So let's have the demo for this. So let me show you the procedure. So this is a procedure, create or replace procedure is tool 2, and you can see the specific name for the procedure is same as the procedure name, and here I'm not accepting any input or output parameters or to this procedure. And here you can see the begin and end part of the body. So basically here we demonstrating the set statement, which is used to set the value of some variable. Now here I define three variables, var1, var2, var3. So either I can define separately each of them, or I can define like this if they are of same type. Now var1 is default to 0 and they are not default to its values, but ideally it is 0, ideally it's null, sorry. Now you can see I am setting var1 to value 1, I am setting var1 to value null. So in this statement it would get set to 1, here it's set to null. Here you can see I am setting using selecting from SQL file. So select count name from pf8 underscore d. So basically I am selecting the count and evaluating that into the variable 1, setting that into the variable 1. Here set var1 equals to 5 plus 2. Yes, this is possible. Set var2 is equals to 10 comma var3 equals to 9. So this way also we can assign the values. Set var2 equals to var3 plus 9. So these are all possible ways. You may have different ways too. There are other ways too, but these are some of them which I mentioned here. Now let's compile this. Just take run SQL stm stored proc. Here comes the library name, stored 2 is the source member name. So you can see the stored 2 gets created of type program and attribute cle. Let's have check the entry in qsys2.sysprocs for the procedure. For function it's sysfuncs. So let's search with the specific name. So you can see it's calling that stored2 program from this library. So if I look at the sysparams, I won't find any entry because there are no input or output parameters to this. Now let me show you how we can debug this. So whenever I am creating this, or either I would mention the debug in the create statement. So whenever I'm, let's say here, I can set the debug view, but I'm not setting there, so I'm telling you from the command perspective. Just take F4 here, so you can set the commit option star none. Just take F10, then page down, again page down. You can see debug view source star source. So now this procedure gets created with the debug view star source. Now let's debug this. strdbg stored 2. Basically it's a program, so we will be debugging this like a program. just you have to set the breakpoint at line number 1. Then you need to call this, call easy class 1 dot stored to, and there are no input parameters, just okay, the library name is wrong, just now call. So once you call this, you can see you are in the debug mode. You are now debugging an SQL stored procedure. So var1 defaults to 0. You can see var2 and var3 are default to null because we didn't specify default either 0 or default null. var1 now becomes 1. After this, var1 becomes null, that's correct. Select count name from this. So var1 now becomes 6 because the count of the records in pf8_d is 6. 5 plus 2 is 7, that's correct. Val2 is null and var3 is null. Now after this, val2 is 10 and var3 is 9, so that's correct. And val2 equals to val3 plus 9, 9 plus 9 is 18. So that's how you can see that the set statement works. So in these ways we can use, or we can write the set statements in the SQL stored procedures or SQL things. Basically it's an control statement for assignment purpose. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.